Hey guys, Joe here, and welcome to my first Q&A. So as you may already know, I finally surpassed 5,000 subscribers, which is insane. First of all, I need to thank you guys for the awesome support you've been giving me lately. It's been unreal and I couldn't have done that without you. So I decided to celebrate with this first Q&A, and I asked you guys on Twitter what you wanted to know, so here are your questions. So the first question is from Jonathan, who asks, are you going to CES 2017? And the short answer is no, and that applies not only to CES, but other major events like MWC. The point is, I'm still attending university, so I don't have that freedom in terms of time nor money to attend these kind of events. So for these, we'll have to wait at least 1 to 2 more years. Krishna asks, are you Italian?
Wait, Matt, it's me, Joe!
Emmanuel from Geekception asks, how did you start your YouTube channel? Okay, so long story short, about 3 years ago, I started a tech forum together with my brother called the Nerd Herd, and the year later, in summer 2014, I got my first camera, the trustworthy RX100, to start a YouTube channel for the forum. But soon enough, I decided I wanted to carry on that project without the burden of the forum, so I abandoned that and carried on my channel on my own, and here we are today. Weston from Western Reviews asked, what's been your worst ever tech purchase? Okay, so this was a tough one because I generally do a lot of research before buying stuff, so there isn't really something I hate or really dislike in my gear, but there is this one piece of tech which I really hate, and is this game, which was a present, and I literally just opened it, played it for 5 minutes or so, and then never touched it again. I'd like to say it's not that terrible, but trust me, it is. Ben from BTechHD asks, what do you believe you need to improve on this year? There are a couple of things I believe I need to work on in order to create a really consistent growth for the channel. And those are 1, my English, and 2, my on-camera presence. I've always been really shy in front of the camera, and I still really am, but I believe that I need to appear more and to show more of myself in order to create a deeper relationship with you guys. Ultimately, the one thing that keeps this channel going is the interaction with you, so anything I can do to improve that is a step forward for the channel. Fresh asks, what was your big break? Okay, so there hasn't been really a big break, as my channel growth has been pretty much gradual, but there was this one time back when I had about 1,000 subscribers, when I made my original video Andrew Lollipop in slow motion, and I shared that on Reddit, and from there someone shared that on Fandroid, and boom, all of a sudden I had 40,000 views. But unfortunately that didn't last long, the views from the website extinguished it in a few days, but I broke the views counter, so at least I can say I did that. Darsh asks, since you are going on to 5k, will you start shooting in 5k? Yup, my Red Epic is on its way. Isaac aka Canupsi asks, what music do you listen to? I know this may sound a bit generic, but there isn't really a specific genre I listen to. I love music in general, so I listen to rock, electronic, classical, rap. It really depends on what I'm doing. However, not to be too vague, I created a Spotify playlist with a bit of everything I listen to, so if you're interested you can find the link in the description. Carl asks, Pancakes or Waffles? Okay, so neither of the two is terribly popular here, but I have tried both quite a few times and I have to go for Waffles. Vibav aka JCVP11 asks, pizza or pasta? A truly great pizza is ultimately defined by the combination of its taste and its appearance. Pizza was already damn good, but we wanted to challenge ourselves by taking what was already there and making it extraordinary. Introducing Pizza S. S stands for Super Duper Good. With a new 10 inches design, Pizza S is now the thinnest, lightest and fastest pizza yet. It still offers 8 mozzarellas, but now with the brand new Smart Milk technology. We've completely changed the way you think about your pizza by adding something revolutionary. We like to call it I Eat. With I Eat, you can experience food in ways never possible before. So now, you can not only post pictures of it on Instagram, you can also interact with your pizza just with your mouth. Okay, so maybe that wasn't really necessary, but yeah, pizza. Tian asks, favorite Italian food? A truly great pizza. Chaitanya asks, how many days can you go without the internet? Okay, so I've tried in different occasions going without the internet for a few days, and I did surprisingly well. I'm not sure I would do that as of today, but if you're talking about no access at all, I'd say 3 days would go with no problem. And if you're talking about limited access, I'd say a couple of weeks. Diego asks, who is your mentor or senpai? There isn't really one single figure I've learned everything from, so I think it will be unfair to name just one person. There are quite a few fellow YouTubers which I greatly admire and take inspiration from, and they know it, but there is no one I could really refer to as a mentor. As the final question of the day, Sarai asks, what's your goal for YouTube 2016? I'm sure you've heard it from almost every YouTuber out there, but my focus at the moment is really on quality. For too much time I've focused on subscribers and views, but it's really the time for me to focus on quality and to get my channel to that next level. So that about wraps it up for this Q&A, which believe it or not was really tough to make, but we can do it again sometime soon. Thank you all for your questions and for being so awesome in supporting the channel, and as always, this was Joe, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. I've always been really shy in front of the camera, and I still really am. Ben from BTech HD asks, what you need? Ben from BTech HD asks, what you believe you need to improve on this year? There are a couple of things I feel the need to improve